Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Dead Island. So we're wandering around the sewers here. We're going in the opposite direction of where we're supposed to be going, really. Alright. So, we have this gun. And we're hoping with the Shocking Gun mod, I can take this guy out. But it's not really working. So, that was 2 deodorant bombs. There. Do I have like a meat thing we were gonna use at some point? I have 7 of these bombs sitting around, and then I thought I did make the meat item, but I'm not seeing it. Interesting. Shouldn't have even bothered to use my weapon there. So we're definitely experiencing something different here now, because these zombies are just rising up from the fog. So we got another level. I'm gonna throw it here in the bleeding duration. It'd be nice if we could get up to all of this and increase our damage a little bit, but if I run out of pockets, I need some more deeper pockets too. Those are the 2 directions I'm going with the level ups right now. What's odd is I vaguely think I remember this section of the game. Either that, or this section looks very, very much like the sewer section from Deus Ex Human Revolution or some other game I've recently played. But just trying to hit every single little square inch of this area, and I'm probably gonna start failing because they put too many turns here. I wish the head stomp was a little bit faster. If it was, it kinda needs to be as fast as that.
What's in here?
Somebody's getting poison damage over there. What in the world is that? I don't know. It's another one of these, so I'm just gonna throw a grenade over there. I'm using all these zombies and these grenades up. So is this how the outbreak began? Somebody dumped. Yeah, if I like step on it, it seems like it hurts me even. Let's go up here. Looks like there might be some energy drinks or something over there to get later. A crate. Throw that down there. So here's the purple skull. It's our own fault, apparently. a dependable 315 weapon. What do I have right now that I could drop? 335, 411, damaging auto rifle.
Good.
Take that. So that's one skull, and that's what I was saying last recording, is that this area feels like there will be some collectibles in it, and the skulls are about the only collectible in this game. And there's supposed to be like Halo skulls that you can turn on if you've collected them, but I think you can only use them after you've beaten the game. That you have to basically go back to the main menu and work from that point. There's nothing here. There's nothing here unless this is a shortcut to some other section. Maybe there is a shortcut to some other section, and that's what we're learning here, is we're wandering through these sewers as evidence and proof of maybe some way of running around the city. But if that's the case, it kind of stinks that we're practically almost completely done with the city, and well, I at least think we're almost done with the city. So having an ability to sneak around and try and slightly avoid some zombies isn't very useful at this point. I suppose instead of being on the street and getting attacked by like 5 or 6, it is preferable to stay in the sewers and only be attacked by a couple of zombies. It is a little bit easier here, except for the inclusion of things like these new style zombies. This thing just spews filth on you. What weapon do I have? I have to be careful after every time I use a med kit, because half the time it puts an alcohol bottle in your hand after you do that. Man, that's foggy. Alcohol, money, shovel. Store can't be opened. Just keep on coming. There we go. Take the money. So it'd be really nice if we got like the map of the sewers at some point. It feels like there's so much here that is either gonna get opened up to us, or they just planned on having and had to take out. I can't say for sure, but I vaguely recall hearing someone say that the city section was intended to be much larger. It feels like it was intended to be much larger. I'm just kind of clearing out this whole section. So the problem here is I really don't know how much of this sewer we've just seen. It's hard to tell. There's been too many twists, too many turns to be certain. Feels like I did my due diligence though. It really feels like I tried pretty hard. Are there more skulls? I'm playing a dangerous game here with my health. Nothing here. Some of these gates open, some of the gates don't. I guess that's alright, gameplay. If you just try to train the player that's always going to be the case. That seems like that would be fine. But then the thing that throws a big question mark into that and makes it confused is that you'll often run into doors that only open after you've accomplished something. So there'll be a door to like a bunker and it'll be locked until you do something in the story. I may just be running around here for no good reason too. This may very well just be a no good reason thing, and we're gonna end up coming back here and having to take care of all the zombies here a second time. If that is the case, that's not terrible, because then we would in theory have kind of grinded up and increased our level a little bit, but that doesn't help us either because the level system is completely messed up, and because it's messed up, the zombies are always going to be right at your level. Is this the way we came before? I mean,
maybe there's something in here.
it's just so hard to tell. I guess we could do the glazed mod. Don't have any interest in doing the glazed mod though. I'll just repair that. Repair that. We're seeing some people in police uniforms, finally. You have to stand up, you can't be crouching down to stomp on somebody, apparently. That's interesting. My turning it off turned it right through the mattress. That's a bug. Man, I cannot find enough health. So why not just slowly begin regenerating health right now? When I'm in an empty area, there are no enemies anywhere close to me. Why do I have to stay with the health I had until and potentially die on the first encounter of a new group of zombies? I think we're gonna mostly just follow the path. I'll try to be as thorough as possible, but this is kind of the exact opposite of what I said I was gonna do. I really can't help myself as much as I should be able to about just being obsessive with collectibles, playing very thorough.
Oh my god!
So we've got a spitter here. And there's like, I don't see any other way to get rid of them. I think that deodorant bombs are the right way to get rid of them. Unfortunately, that means I'm probably going to end up spending a lot of money on grenades when I'm done here, just to replace all the deodorant bombs we've used. Just a hand. Ah, this is the right way. Interesting. Here I was thinking I was going the wrong way. This is kind of floater meat nests here. Man, that is foggy. And again, it feels like there's several entrances here. So I can't go here. Guess burn. He doesn't seem like he's taking any damage from fire. He seems like he's immune. Is that everything I got? Let's run over here and start equipping other things. I just threw everything I had at him, literally. I've got some more deodorant bombs. Just ridiculous. So now I gotta run over here and grab all my weapons again. And what if I had died? What if all of those weapons had despawned? There's a lot of what ifs there that could have certainly made for a nightmare scenario if I once again lost everything. Yeah, and I believe this is where we started. So we've kind of just gone full circle because we went the wrong direction. Well, we shouldn't be super ashamed because we played thoroughly. Deadly machete. Can I climb this ladder? Yes. So, the psychos in the straitjackets have way too much health. These floaters have way too much health. Who else are we going to run into that has way too much health in this game? Probably all of them. It wouldn't surprise me if every single zombie that, if there are any more new styles of zombie to introduce at all, which I think there might be a couple at least. Wouldn't surprise me if every single one of them has just a significantly more amount of health and maybe slightly different or new abilities. So again, these guys are a pain. Rising up right out of the water. Doesn't look like there's anything I can pick up or collect from there. Again, I wish I had some energy drink or something. Let's see. Snack, energy drink. Doesn't seem like there's a skill that comes about where food is more effective. Or it's possible with every level up, technically the food is slightly more effective, but it's by such a small amount, I haven't noticed a change. Those guys are really nice to take out, actually. They're not a big hassle.
Maybe there's something useful.
They introduce a new moderate threat in the fact that you want to get rid of them before they get close to you. Heavy pipe sitting over there, nothing. So this feels like the same area, it's just getting duplicated. Crawl down that way. Come in here. Turning on all the radios, I guess. Might as well. Everything seems to lose about 9% just by being thrown. Interestingly enough. I don't even know if that's interesting. Actually, no, I know it's not interesting. It's irritating. You get like one throw in this thing, 9% of the durability's gone. And I don't think there's any skills left that I could get to improve that. This way, or this way, or this way. They all seem to be connected. So I could open like this gateway and open this. One would hope the doors would stay open so we know we've been here. But almost a coin flip as far as that, whether that's actually the case. Theoretically, the best way to deal with these guys is to actually let them just run up on you, knock them down, and then from knocking them down, stomp on their head. That would use no durability on your weapon and kill them instantly. That would only work when there's only one of them, but it seems like the most efficient way to do it. And that's really a shame because that's not how I would ever want to play the game. Do I want to just make a quick journey this way? Some energy drink. Really? Don't tell me this is the beginning area of the whole game. Seriously? Travel to the slums. Oh my goodness. All this time and we have just gone full circle. I thought we had gone full circle a long time ago. So everything I've done up to this point didn't matter. It's come this way. Head stomp. There it is. That get everybody? So the real problem we've now hit with this glowing green water is that we now know we need to build up like 10 plus deodorant bombs. The next time we enter a section like this where we're going to be very constrained on our ability to take characters out. Stab him in the head. There we go. There we go. I got like three slow motion kills on that one guy. So the randomization of the slow motion things were it's either not working or I was getting very lucky. So I can't go that way, good. It means we're moving forward. Here's a venom mod. See, I bet we have to run back and turn all these off or on because there's too many of them for it to mean nothing. Although, we've seen several other things that have kind of mean nothing. We're just running into a ridiculous amount of money. Feels like we're gonna be able to buy something really powerful as a reward. It's a thug. Are we even really making progress as far as being able to take out thugs? Just ignoring the new guys. What about the old guys that were way overpowered? I think the answer is probably not. Let's see. It feels very much like his swinging of his arms is not even really that connected. Finally. At least the game seems to know where weapons were, to some extent. Somewhat. So that you don't end up having to do things like this too often. Although I just had to do it, didn't I? By default, the game would just randomly put the items into random slots, or not put them in the slots at all. We're working our way there. So we're getting different stories though. At first it felt like in the resort area that the outbreak just happened, there was no time for anything to do about it. By this point, it feels like people knew the outbreak was happening and they were living in the sewers and they were blowing up bridges and the police were trying to control it and quarantine things. It almost feels like the outbreak happened before even we knew about it, and they were trying to keep it hush hush or something. Because it takes more than like one night to set up quarantine barriers and all that. So when we start with the Hoodoo My Voodoo music video at the beginning of the game, you kind of have to assume that the outbreak is well on its way to getting out of hand, even while all the people in the resort are partying, and that they would be keeping it a secret. Either that, or more time has gone about than what we realize, and it hasn't been a continuous single day since the outbreak happened. And if that was their intention, they should have explained that just like 6 days later type thing. That's all you have to say is 1 month later in the or any amount of time makes it explains, it leaves you wiggle room to explain the setup that we see here. It might be an interesting game to have a zombie game where one person starts off infected, and then if you are really, really good, you can kill that one infected zombie and then that's it. Game over, you win. But if you don't succeed, then he'll infect another, and then those two will infect some more, and it just would get more and more out of the hand until all the humans that can be infected are gone. You could probably make a decent roguelike like that too, where you, on your first try, you are at level 1, you have no chance of beating the first zombie, the vector for infection, and then as you start the story over and over again with higher levels, you eventually get good enough and strong enough that you could do it. So that would be a roguelike or a roguelite game. I think I can't ever get that straight in my head. They mean slightly different things, I think. 72 meters. We're still crawling around in the sewers. This guy is interestingly dressed. Like fully dressed. Looks like a worker or something. So, as far as the city and the storyline and the depiction and the dress of the people and the zombies, it kind of is just drastically different from what we saw in the resort. Completely different, feels like a completely different game. Instead, what we get is we get a slightly weird church setup where they think it's the end of days and that the zombies are demons, but that's not really that bad. The story could be improved and worked on a little bit, but not. At least that's a little bit better. And if we had met some of these characters and they had written these characters a little bit better and intended for us to see them, we might actually care about them if we hadn't done all of those many hours in the resort area. But at this level, with all those hours under our belt, let's see. There we go. I put in the exact opposite of a mood to care about any characters. It's too little too late now. And I don't think there's anything this game could do at this level to make me really care about any of them. I've become jaded to it. You have to catch my attention probably in the first hour or two of a video game if you want me to care about a character. Imagine if instead of meeting Clementine in the Walking Dead Telltale game Season 1, if instead of finding her within probably the first 30 minutes of the game, you didn't run into her until the 3rd or 4th episode, which is several hours, almost over halfway through it. Would you really care about Clementine? Keeping her alive and protecting her in any way? I don't think you would as much as most players did when they played the game and met her immediately. Almost immediately. Yeah. I wish the thug and the walkers looked a little bit more different, because that guy looked like a thug in the fog. Again, turning off all of these things for no real reason. Why is it giving me so many workshops? I guess it's just because they were afraid I would be wearing down my weapons. If I didn't have all those durability upgrades, I probably would be wearing down my weapons. Here we are in another section. Can these guys make it up here? Nope. Interesting. And what's over here? Defective revolver at 260. Let's look at our weapons and see what kind of revolver we have right now. We have a shock heavy pistol at 305. He looked like he was gonna lay back down. So if I headshot one of these guys, which is one of the challenges by the way, half their health, and then this is one of those games where the headshot is for the top part of the head, so you really want to hit the brain. I shouldn't be wasting my bullets here though. Suicider takes 2 shots. Even. So you don't have to have one of each character when you play multiplayer, if I'm remembering correctly. So in theory, 4 gun characters could get together in co-op, run around and shoot. I have no idea how that would play out though. It doesn't feel like it would play out very well, because I don't think you'd get bullets. You're not going to get bullets back from zombies. Nothing in here. But assuming you even could get enough bullets to do that, you would be having such a different experience. It would be Left 4 Dead, not Dead Island that you would be playing, almost. I enjoyed that. Did that guy just like fall through the universe? We're getting reflections on the ceiling of the water, which I don't think we were getting before. It feels like these areas here are specifically designed to just let zombies run towards us and we can't get up there. This feels like a final area. Here we go. Maybe we'll get a fast travel as soon as we get this way, so we never have to go through the sewers again. Or we're going into a new section because this says City Hall Part 1, Chapter 7. So no map available. Head against the wall. Seems like I could travel back to the sewers if I wanted to. So, is this a game?
Hey, we got more survivors.
Is this a game where there's like a small city section separate here that's not connected to the other section? Maybe it is. That would make sense. $3.50 for the stout double blade. I need deodorant bombs. I don't have any deodorants. But more and more now, it's just sticking with this deadly machete.
Hey, it's good to see some new faces. If you made it, maybe there's more survivors out there, eh?
That'd be great if his face was new to me. This is about the third or fourth time I've recognized this model's character's face.
Everything all right? You look like you've been to the bloody ringer.
Think I've seen his face at least once before.
You came through the sewers? Well, that means those things can get through that way as well.
That voice does not match that face at all, and I've seen that one a couple times.
I hope that the barricades hold.
There must be hundreds of them out there. More and more keep joining them.
Whose idea?
All these doors
All the bridges.
seems to indicate that
Where's your pass?
we're gonna do some quests here, and then probably
Blowing the
this
bridges
place
was
is
the only
gonna
thing
get
to do.
overrun.
It was the only way to keep out the infection.
Yes, they can't get.
Magnet. You
We can't sit in here forever. Everything's going to hell.
Let's take a look.
You think these
She hasn't
barricades are strong enough?
said that in a while. Yeah, I believe
Smell us. Like
that
dogs to a bone. They
pretty
just
much
keep coming. Hundreds of
over there is as far as we go.
them.
I
can't
think
even
this
believe this is
section's
real.
permanently
I just keep thinking
marked
I'm gonna
off,
wake up.
and I think this section's permanently walled off, and you just kind of go over there and get something, and that's it. Search that for a magnet, search that for a battery, fax machines, telephones, large batteries, energy drink and fruit. I'll leave that alone for now.
Fucking freaks. Any kind of loud noise attracts them.
Tiring hammer. Man, there's like a workbench either below me or above me. I don't think there's a third story to this building. I'm amazed how much of this
You
game
hear
I
'em out
really
there?
remember. I played so many games in the middle, in the meantime, since this came out. Yeah, it's this workbench we started with. Alright, good.
Everything all right?
So,
You look like you've been to
that's everybody. Now
Listen
we
to me
can
carefully.
just go here.
We barricaded the entire building, and for now it's secure. But if those things force their way in, you need to know what to do. First off, keep at your distance. They're faster than they look, so don't go toe to toe. One bite and you're infected. Before long, you'll be one of them. So rule one is run the fuck away. But what if they got you
What
cornered?
do we have here?
Rule number two. Those things are no
So it seems like luggage
They aren't
in
somebody's
particular is
daughter or
programmed to
wife
have
or
her say
girlfriend or brother.
this
They are pure bloody
prompts.
evil, and you need to kill them. That means
More than
aim for
anything
the
else.
head. No compassion, no hesitation. Rule number 3. If you see someone bitten, remember rule number 2. When the time comes, you're gonna need to know what to do.
Jeez, where is the guy? Must be upstairs.
Whose idea was it to blow up all the bridges?
Blowing the bridges was the only thing to do. We can't sit in here forever. Everything's going to...
So what's the plan? Somebody
Here
must
he
have
is.
a goddamn plan.
Mayor Todd Tanis. Let's go look at the mayor's office first. I always do the traditional move of looting a place completely empty in case they throw me out that instant. Oddly, they do throw me out quite often. Maybe the two things are connected.
What the? Who in God's name are you, and how the hell did you get inside here? You're here to find food and medicine. Well, I'm sorry, but that's impossible. Our supplies are limited, and we need everything we have. That's all I have to say to you for now. People are waiting on me, and I have things to do.
What terrible, terrible writing.
That asshole just said the exact same thing those motherfuckers at the police station did.
When did we go to the
Things
police
go to
station?
shit, and it's every fuckwit for himself.
300 families. The flushest motherfuckers in the city. It's just like New Orleans. As long as they got theirs, who gives a shit if the ghetto burns?
And they're just playing for their own team. And I think it's about time we did the same.
What are you saying?
Very strange the
I'm
characters
saying that
are
we
talking
have to find
now.
that guy on the radio.
And the lifeguard? We promised to help.
Oh, fuck the lifeguard, man. If not for him, we wouldn't be stuck here like this.
Make the call.
Who are we talking on to?
Jen, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Were you able to get anything?
We're calling it off. Come get us at the sewer exit.
Wait, what are you planning to do?
Look, if we're gonna survive, we need to get the hell out of here. No one here is gonna help us.
We're supposed to be the ones helping. We're the only ones who can. I couldn't help my father, but I can help the others.
Why is she driving that car?
Jin, listen. The best way to help everyone is to find that guy from the radio. He's the only one who understands what's going on. We're only wasting our time here.
I
Wow.
promised I would get those people food and medicine, and I will, with or without your help. We're staying with the plan, or I'm taking the car and you're on your own.
You won't make it without us, doll. You know it's true. And if you leave us here without transportation, we're not going to make it either.
No one's going to make it if we don't help them.
So we're trying to get food and medicine for the lighthouse
right.
group. And that was so long ago
What do
I
you
don't
wanna
even
do, Jin?
remember it.
It's up to you.
I want to supply everyone. The resort, the church, the police station.
Police station? We never even went to the police station.
We'll supply everyone but the police station. Those assholes can fend for themselves. Then we'll find the voice from the radio. Agreed?
I'll be at the sewer exit. Over and out.
We never even went to the police station. We never even found an entrance to it. It's so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. There's no map here. Cleared the living dead in front of the pump station. Did we not do that? Side quest? Apparently not. So we've got more things to do there. What's our main quest here? Supermarket journey, hard, 5,000 XP. So
Only a matter of time before the poor riot and break down the gates.
Blow up all the bridges. Blowing the bridges was the only thing.
it's just really crazy that all of a sudden they have a conversation and decide to do things. Let's leave this guy alone.
We stay put until help gets here.
We can't even fast travel. Our option to fast travel has now been eliminated. This game did not do a good
Over
job
here. Maybe I can help
of
you.
letting us play open world. It's gone completely from open world to a straight through story.
I heard you talking to the mayor. I know where you can find what you need. Not far from here is a market. The problem is it was overrun by one of the rascal gangs. They'll kill you as quick as look at you. But I know a way through the sewers. It's not an easy trek, but you don't look the type that's easily discouraged. Interested?
Yes.
Yes.
All the entrances to the market are barricaded, except for the one that very few know about. Head downstairs and talk to the guard at the door. That old drunk will let anyone through if you offer him a little favor. It's the only way.
So I don't want to do that, though. I want to fast travel back.
You heard the mayor. We stay put until help gets here.
I didn't even hear him say that much. This game is just racing.
I'm sure the man
It's trying to race to the end.
I'm sure there's an emergency plan.
Is this the guy? Bribe the guard to get into the sewers? I guess
I'm
I
not
have
supposed to let anybody by, but I could turn a blind eye if you could do something for me.
Sure. Bring alcohol, fine.
All right.
I got plenty
I'm
of alcohol.
stuck here for the time being, guarding this goddamn gate. I can't even leave to have a bloody piss. So if you could go upstairs to the mayor's office and look for a bottle of booze, I'd appreciate it. Anything will do. If I'm gonna bloody sit here waiting for doomsday, the least that pompous jerk can do is make sure I'm properly lubricated. You wanna do it?
Yeah, here's an alcohol. Why not?
Thanks. That should wet my whistle for a bit. On your way then.
And that just magically opens the door. Go ahead and close that. Let's see. Nothing really I want to use there. It's so... Here's Dead Island, a true story. Must have been a bestseller. It's so ridiculous here. We're going right back to the sewers. Right back to the sewers. We have all these side quests I haven't turned in that would give me several levels, and we have the potential here of things where I just can't do it. And the continuous events have gone down too. I can't apparently go back to the main island, the resort area, and deliver water or get Molotovs or do anything like that. Those continuous events are now gone. This is rather irritating. We're at level 28 here, so I don't think we're gonna really end the game at 37 of 65. I think we may very well be somewhere in the 40s or 50s. So chapter 7, invitation only. It's just this one long run here. Are we in the same sewer section? I don't think we are. If we are, it's been copied and reused. Because that's not, it just can't be the same area. So is this guy just supposed to sit here and let him take damage? Are they taking damage? I would assume that they're taking damage. He wouldn't be just dropping numbers. Of course, you could turn off all those prompts and not see the damage and try to go more of a realistic play style. Oh, this thing is hurting me. So yeah, this guy is hurting himself. Is he gonna die or not? Yeah. So I can drink the energy drinks that are sitting in the infected ooze, but I can't touch the infected ooze. This looks like 20 meters and we're gonna just be in the supermarket area. Really? Nope, just another section. Another little bit of sewer.
What's in here?
But maybe these 35 meters is the next group. We see 2 doors here. See, this almost feels like maybe this was an early experiment on just trying to see how much they could have loaded into RAM before you ended in a section like this that is kind of a checkpoint where one part of the area will unload and the next part will load up. If that is the case, then they were able to accomplish a lot more than they thought they were going to be able to, because that was kind of an incredibly small area for something like that. This feels very repetitive, this area. We've seen one sewer, you've seen them all. I'm going to be very upset if I lose thousands and thousands of experience because I just went in an area with no warning whatsoever. Maybe what they're talking about on the police station is that we heard the radio of the people in the police station saying don't come this way, and we're gonna deal with the police station more later in the story. I think we are. I mean, that would be ideal. It would make very little sense that you could actually go through this game and miss an entire major section of the game. That would not be good game development at all. And since we're running through this setup where it's kind of obvious that they ran out of development time and they're average crawling through the sewers to stretch the length of the game, make it, or maybe they're not even stretching, maybe they just developed the sewers and said, well, we've got to use it since we developed it. That could be it too. So we're gonna enter the supermarket now. Black loading screen. There.
Can't hurt to look.
Here. And so here's our travel to the sewer section. There's some alcohol. And behind this door, we are going to get out of the cellars and then try to, I think, fill a truck with food again, which is something we haven't done in a while. Here, well, let's go ahead and drop that. That's a useless weapon. And drop that one too. Did we get any points at any point? No. Do I need more pockets? Not right now, I don't. So, this game at 46% complete has taken a turn downward quite a bit. This small, straightforward section, we've apparently missed several continuous things that if I knew I was gonna miss those continuous things, I had champagne to go turn in for 1,000, I had water that I could have turned in for, I think I have like 1,400 water. I'm not even gonna bother to look, but I mean, 1400 more experience there. We had alcohol we could turn into Molotovs. We really badly need more Molotovs. Since we spent so much of the deodorant bombs in the sewer section before the sewer section we just quickly ran through. So I don't think this section's very long. We're gonna probably get 2 main story quests, I think, and then we're just done with this area. And we're back to the city. It's kind of a intermission almost, but I'm not sure that's not gonna still mess us up on all those quests we need to turn in. Anywho, that's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.